Hello everybody, my name is Dusky Dex, and today we're going to be figuring out what my actual favorite Pokemon is. Now, I know I've already stated that my favorite Pokemon is obviously Goodra, the one and only Dragon type that is severely underrated as a pseudo, but what about every other type? Flying, Psychic, Bug. What about Gen 2, Gen 5, Gen 1? I've never really decided any of that, so I might as well figure out for myself and see just exactly from each generation what my favorite type is. And at the end, we'll put it all together and see who the top Pokemon of my favorite truly are. Alright, so for Gen 1, we've got normal. Oh, that's a lot of normal types. I've never really, well, I mean, some of these are flying. I might save them for flying. But some of them I'm not really, I mean, Farfetch'd is on there. I've never really been a fan of Farfetch'd. Ditto? Maybe because it can turn into any Pokemon. I mean, I'm such an Eevee fan. I can't skip on Eevee. Oh, I'm gonna get roasted if I choose Charizard. No, I'm not that basic. We gotta go Ninetales. For water type in Gen 1. See, there are some good options here, like the Blastoise flying, Gyarados, or Vaporeon. I'm really between Blastoise or Vaporeon because Blastoise I've always used on my XY team, and I've always named him Bowser. Vaporeon's just an evolution. No other reason. I think I gotta go with Blastoise, definitely. Now for the grass type, there's not many good grass type Gen 1 Pokemon that are like, not that much. I think I'd go with Ivysaur because I play Pokemon Trainer in Smash Bros. I used to, at least. Electric type Gen 1, gotta go Raichu. Ice type Gen 1. We'll just go Lapras, because I'm not picking Jinx. Fighting type Gen 1. I've never really dug deep into the Machamp line, or the Tyrogue line, so I think I'm gonna go with Primeape on this one. Only because I've grown a little bit to Annihilate. I might be basic for thinking this, but I think Nidoking is just so cool, I gotta go with him. Ground type Gen 1. I mean, Golem just kind of looks like the rock power-up from Super Mario Galaxy. I mean, I know that Golem came first, but it's just never get it out of my mind. But I think I'll go with Sandslash. Flying type Gen 1. I don't want to do any duplicates. Psychic types. I think I gotta go with Mew. I like Mew. More than Mewtwo. Bug types. I'm not biased, but I'll go Butterfree. Rock types. These just kind of look like really stupid. I think I'll go with Golem because I almost went with Golem on the ground type. Ghost type. I mean, again, I guess we have to go Gengar. Dragon. We have to go Dragonite. Dark type. We'll go with Substitute. Steel. We'll go with Magnemite. Fairy. I prefer Jigglypuff over Wigglytuff. Starter in Gen 1. Yeah, my favorite starter would be Squirtle if we are going Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. Gimmick form. Ooh, we're going all the Gigantamax forms? Oh, and Mega Evolutions. Oh boy. Oh, there's so many good ones here though. Because Mega Charizard X just looks so cool. I mean, so does some of the other Megas like Mega Gyarados and Mega Blastoise. Heck, even Pidgeot. Like, I know Eevee is just a bigger Eevee form, but I like it. It's cute. Call me crazy, but I'm gonna go with Mega Blastoise. Favorite legend? We'll go with Zapdos. And the favorite out of this, oh, you're gonna make me decide. It probably has to be Raichu. Favorite Gen 2 normal type? Obviously for it. If I didn't say this little guy, I'd be pretty mad at myself. Gen 2 fire type. Gotta go with Typhlosion. I love Typhlosion. I love the Cyndaquil line. Water type Gen 2. I'm used to going with Azumarill, but I've grown to like Mantine. Because I really like the Mantine Surf minigame in Sun and Moon. I think I have to go with Mantine here. Grass type? I'm not a big fan of the Chikorita line. Not one bit. But I like Jumpluff, so I'll go Jumpluff. Electric type Gen 2. I'm stuck. 50-50 on Pichu or Ampharos. My Pichu plush just staring up at me right now. Or staring down. I'll go Pichu, I guess. Ice type Gen 2. Oh, I like Swinub. Swinub's. Swinub's nice. Fighting type, Gen 2. Gotta go with Heracross. Heracross is pretty cool. Poison type, Crobat. Crobat is awesome. Ground type, Gen 2. One Whoopie Boy would win. Flying type, Gen 2. Oh, you know what? I could have saved... You know what? I think we'll change this to Azumarill, and we'll change Flying type to Mantine. Psychic type, Gen 2. Again, I think I just have to go with the Espeon. One of the evolutions, but... You know what? No. We'll go Unknown D. Bug type, Gen 2. Scissor's pretty cool. Even though with his 4 times weakness, still pretty cool. Rock type, Gen 2. Tyranitar. Tyranitar is the best. And I guess we'll only go with Mischievous for Ghost. And Kingdra. Dark type, Gen 2. The Houndour line just doesn't do it for me. I'm not big on dog Pokemon, unless it's Fido, but I'll go with Umbreon. Steel type. I've already chosen Scissor, so I've got to go with Steelix. Fairy type, Gen 2. Granbull and Snubbull just look so ugly. I hate this. No, I don't hate to say it. I don't hate to say it at all. We'll go Togetic. Starter type, Cyndaquil. Gimmick form. Ooh. Mega Tyranitar probably takes the cake. Favorite legend? Favorite legend would be Lugia. I'm a silver guy. And my favorite from Gen 2. Who would be my favorite? Which one of you deserve the top spot? I think I could go ahead and wipe out the second and third line of Pokemon. I think I might have to go with Furret. I can never let Furret down. Furret has always been a Pokemon soft in my heart. Normal type, Gen 3. I think I'll have to go with Lanoon. Fire type, Gen 3. Blaziken. Gotta go with Blaziken. Water type, Gen 3. I think I'll pick Celio. I really like Celio. Grass type, Gen 3. Now my first initial thought would be to pick the Sceptile line. I do like Sceptile, but my friend's favorite is Breloom, so I gotta go with that. Electric type, Gen 3. Gotta go with Pulsel. I really like Pulsel. Ice type, Gen 3. Speel. Fighting type, Gen 3. Ooh. Well, I can't pick Blaziken or Breloom. I'll just choose Sceptile for here and put Breloom here. Poison type, Gen 3. I'm thinking Roselia. Roselia seems like the only optional choice. I kinda like how goofy Swallow is, so I gotta go with him. Ground type, Gen 3. Swampert ain't doing it for me. It's between Flygon or Groudon. I recently beat Giovanni in Pokemon Go and caught the Shadow Groudon. I'll go with Flygon, and I'll leave Legend for... Oh no. No, you know what? I'll actually pick Groudon here. Flying type, Gen 3. Oh, they have Shadow Lugia? Oh boy. I might save that for a Legend then. But we'll go with Mega Altaria. I like Altaria. Psychic type, Gen 3. Honestly, I like Deoxys' speed form. I think that's its speed form, right? Bug type, Gen 3. I preferred Lairon more than Aggron, so I'm gonna go with Lairon. Ghost type, Gen 3. I can't pick Shedinja. I've grown a bit towards more Sableye, so I'll go with Sableye. Dragon type, Gen 3. I gotta go with Latios. Dark type, Gen 3. Mightyena. Mightyena has always been on my team in Gen 3. Steel type, Gen 3. Ooh. I did pick Lairon already. So this might be a bit harder. But I might go with Metagross. I like Metagross has more of an edge. Gardevoir. Starter in Gen 3? Torchic. Obviously. Gimmick form, Gen 3. Mega Blaziken. Mega Swampert. Mega Altaria. Mega Rayquaza. I gotta go with Mega Blaziken because it reminds me too much of Sanji. Favorite legend? Shadow Lugia is doing it for me. My favorite out of Gen 3. I gotta go with Mega Blaziken. Mega Blaziken just looks so good. Alright, Gen 4 normal type. It's the only other option. I gotta go with the Lopunny. Fire type Gen 4. Infernape's on here. But I'm just more of a Rotom fan. I just like the Rotom forms. Gen 4 water type? Again, I just like the Rotom forms. Grass type? Now here, I will not pick Rotom. Because I already have a favorite grass type in Gen 4, and that is Leafeon. Gen 4 electric type. I'm really trying to not pick Rotom here. So I'll go with Luxray. Luxray is pretty good. Ice type? Again, I just really like Ice. If you did watch my video on if I became an Ice type gym leader, you would know I put Rotom Bridge Form on my team. So, go check that out. Fighting type Gen 4. I gotta go with Riolu. This one guy on Instagram, Advozart, he makes like the cutest Riolu art and the funniest Riolu art, and I really love it, so. Poison type Gen 4, gotta go with Roserade. Or maybe Toxicroak? No, Roserade's gotta do it. Ground type Gen 4. I'm gonna be the first to say it. Garchomp just isn't really cool for me. But Gliscor? Gliscor knows what's up. Flying type Gen 4. Staraptor is just one of the coolest birds out there. Psychic type Gen 4. Gallade is there. But honestly, I like Cresselia more. Bug type Pokemon. Kricketune I like because of his cry and his design. You know what, I'll go with Kricketune. Rock type Bastiodon. Bastiodon reminds me so much of Brigitte from Overwatch. Ghost type from Gen 4. Giratina gives me Volo vibes, scary Volo vibes from Pokemon Legends. This Magius is probably the one that I'd pick. Dragon type Gen 4. Palkia has always been a bit more my favorite than Dialga. Dark type Gen 4. Darkrai. Steel type Gen 4. There's just not many to choose from, but I'll go with Lucario. Fairy type Gen 4. Obviously, I don't really like Mime Jr., so we'll go with Togekiss. Starter in Gen 4. Piplup or Chimchar? Chimchar. Gimmick form Gen 4. Mega Abomasnow? But I've used Mega Lopunny more. Favorite legend? Giratina Origin form. And my favorite from this gen? I gotta go with Rotom Fridge form. That'd probably be my option. Alright, Gen 5 normal type. What is that? That is not a normal type. What are those? I'll put Unpheasant here. Fire type? Yeah, I remember in... Oh yeah, it wasn't Gen 5. It was Gen 4 that there wasn't many fire types to choose from. So really the only sort of optional choice was the Infernape. Because either you'd have to get Magmortar, Heatran, or Heat Rotom. It's gotta be Reshiram. Reshiram is way better than Zekrom. And I'm stating that. Water type Gen 4. My initial mind goes for Caracosta, because I'm used to Caracosta, I use it a lot. White Herb, Shell Smash, stuff like that. But, one of the first ever Pokemon cards that I was given was an Oshawott card. And a little bit after that, I was given a Dewott figure. Look what his little arms can do. They can go around. And in honor and in memory of my first ever Pokemon card, I have to go Samurott. And I'll leave the starter to Oshawott. Grass type, this is where it gets hard. Because I am stuck between Swadloon, Petalil, Lilligant, Maractus, and Winter Form Sawsbuck. I think I have to go with Lilligant. I really like Lilligant. Electric type Gen 4, it has to be Galvantula. You can't skip that. Ice type, White Kyurem. Fighting type Gen 4. This guy's not a Pokemon. We'll go with Meloetta. Poison type Scolipede. Scolipede is really cool. Ground type. Probably Golurk. Golurk is a good option. Well, I can't put in Pheasant for flying type. So honestly, I'd have to pick Landorus. Or, not Landorus, Thundurus. Gosh. Runiculus doesn't exactly do it for me, but it's an option. But I'll go with Meloetta. Bug type. I can't pick Galvantula. I can't pick Scolipede. But Swadluna's on here, so I can pick that. Rock type, Caracosta. The rock and roll line is great and all. Don't like the double line, but that's fine with me. Ghost type, cannot pick Golurk here. So we'll go with the next best option, which is Chandelure. Dragon type. Ooh. Haxorus, actually. Haxorus. Dark type, I am a cat person. I'm thinking about Liepard. Or Zorora. Zorora is nice. I gotta go with Liepard. Steel type. Excadrill in my Sword and Shield game carried me through and through. Fairy type. We'll go with Connie. We've already picked Oshawott as our starter. Gimmick form. So Mega Audino would probably win here. Favorite legend? Yeah, actually, we'll change Ice type to Kyurem, and then favorite legend to White Kyurem. And then my favorite for this region. This is just where it gets so much harder. In Gen 1, it was easier to pick my favorite because I'm so used to much later gens and much later Pokemon that I like. Like, Gen 1 and Gen 2 were easy, but then it comes Gen 3 is a bit harder, then Gen 4 is harder, and now Gen 5, where I have a lot of my favorites like Samurott, Lilligant, White Kyurem. I think honestly my favorite would probably be Lilligant. Alright, Gen 6, where I was literally born and raised in my childhood. Normal type for the Gen 6 row. Or column. Is it row or column? I always get rows and columns mixed up. Fletchling, Fletchling, we have to go. Fire type. I could save Talonflame for flying. We'll go with Delphox. You know what? No. Scratch that. Throw it in the trash. We're putting Talonflame up there. We're going all the way. Water type Gen 4. I can't pick Mega Blastoise. People might get mad at me, but I'm picking Clawitzer over Greninja. Grass type Gen 6. Do I like Chestnut, the funny Armor Knight man, over the funny Ghost Pumpkin? I don't know, I recently just bought Pumpkaboo blush. I don't think I can. I think I have to go with Pumpkaboo. Electric type Gen 6. Dedenne. I like Dedenne. Ice type Gen 6. I do like Avalugg, but Aurorus is much more nicer. Fighting type Gen 6. Oh, wait, actually this works out, because I can put Chestnut here. That works out. Poison type Gen 6. I'll put Mega Beedrill. Ground type Gen 6. Zygarde. Zygarde's cool. Can't wait for Pokemon Legends ZA. Flying type. I don't want to put the whole Fletchling line, but I did buy a Fletchinder plush. You know what? No, let's not do that. I think I'm gonna put it on. I think I'm gonna put Noibat for 714. If you know, you know. Psychic type. Oh, we could sit. Well, yeah, Delphox. We could put Delphox here. Bug type Gen 6. Honestly, I might go with a Vivillon pattern here. I think this Vivillon pattern is my favorite. Rock type Gen 6. Diancie. I like Diancie. Ghost type Gen 6. Gourgeist. Dragon type? Oh, you don't even have. You do not have to say a thing. You already know. Goodra is the best dragon type for me. Dark type Gen 6. Again, over Greninja, I gotta go Yveltal. Steel type Gen 6. Mega Lucario is up there, pretty cool. But Aegislash Shield form. Fairy type Gen 6. I want to save Xerneas for Legend. So what goes? Ooh, Eternal Flower Floette. We'll go with Sylveon. Starter for Gen 6, Chespin. Gimmick form. Oh no, this is where you all were made. Mega Diancie is one of my favorites. Legend, I said I would pick Xerneas, so I'm gonna stick with it. And my favorite for this region? There's so many of my favorites in this generation. I've spent about like 5 minutes staring at this. I've lowered it down to Aurorus and Goodra, but we always gotta stick with Goodra. Alright, on to Gen 7. Beware. Beware is pretty funny looking. And strong, and scary. Fire type for Gen 6? Gen 7. Incineroar. Water type for Gen 7. Primarina is one of my favorite starters as well. Grass type? No. Call me crazy. But Gen 7 has one of the best starter trios of all time. Electric type for Gen 7, it has to be Alolan Raichu. I always pick Alolan Raichu in Sun and Moon. Ice type in Gen 7, again, Alolan Ninetales. Gotta pick it. Again, if you watched my If I Was a Gym Leader, you would know I put Alolan Ninetales on my team. Fighting type Gen 7. Pheromosa was my first Ultra Beast that I really liked. Or, well, it was the only Ultra Beast that I liked. But Marshadow is cooler. Poison type Gen 7. Nagando. Or sure. Zygarde 100% form. I do like the dog form, but the 100% form is way cooler. Flying type Gen 7. I gotta go with Toucannon. I like the Toucannon line. Vicky Peck was a good one of my Pokemon on my team. Psychic type. I'll go with Dawn Wings Necrozma, because I already have Alolan Raichu for Electric. Bug type? Bombi's a good one, but Pheromosa has more of an edge. Rock type. Well, where would I be without Lycanroc Dusk? Ghost type Gen 7. Well, I can't pick Marshadow Decidueye, so I'll just go with regular Lunala. Dragon type Gen 7. Light Necrozma is just so cool. Dark type Gen 7. I can pick Incineroar. I guess I'll have to go with the second coolest one. And I will admit, Ash Greninja is just a little bit cool. Steel type? Solgaleo. Fairy type. I'll go with Tapu Fini. Starter? Oh, you know we could pick him in gimmick form. I guess I could put Alolan Vulpix. My favorite legend, it has to be Dusk form Necrozma. And my favorite for this region, oh my gosh. See, Gen 7, again, harder. I didn't know what to pick. And now, I could pick so many from Gen 6. It was pretty hard to pick from. Now Gen 7, I have a lot more that I like to pick from. But in the end, I always have to go with my mascot, Lycanroc Dusk. Alright, Gen 8 normal type. Ooh. Hisuian Zora. I will admit, this is one of the middle stage evolutions I like more than the final stage. Raboot. Water type. I just hate the Inteleon line. But I'm gonna go with Hisuian Samurott. Grass type for Gen 8. Hisuian Decidueye. For sure. Gen 8 electric type. Not many that I like. But I'll go with G-Max Pikachu. Ice type of Gen 8. Hisuian Avalugg. Hisuian Avalugg was one of my favorites in Legends. Fighting type. We'll go with Hisuian Lilligant. I like most of the Hisuian forms. Poison type? You know what? Sneasler's not that bad, so I'll pick it. Ground type Gen 8. Ursaluna out of these. Flying type Gen 8. G-Max Corviknight. I like G-Max Corviknight. Psychic type? We'll go with Hatterene. Bug type? Oh yeah, and then we could just put Orbeetle here. That works. Rock type. Ooh, I like the Stone X Pokemon. Ghost type. Normal Ghost is one of the most broken types out there, and Hisuian Zoroark deserves that place. Dragon? Oh yeah. Hisuian Guja. You can't replace it. Dark type? Probably Urshifu. Steel type. Hisuian Sliggoo. Fairy type. Zacian ain't doing it for me, so we gotta go with G-Max out Creamy. And starter, we'll go with Scorbunny. Gimmick form? Guess I'll just have to put G-Max Cinderace. And the legend of this region has to be Zamazenta. I like Zamazenta. And my favorite out of these has to be... Oh, I mean, I know the obvious answer would probably be Hisuian Gudra. But I like Hisuian Decidueye. But I'll just go with Hisuian Decidueye, because I don't want to repeat Gudra again. Alright, now we're finally down to the Gen 9 category. And the first one up is normal types. I gotta go with Mousehold. I like Mousehold. Fire type? I do not like the Crocodile line. Or Fuecoco line. Ceruledge? No. Armoroge. Water type for this region. We'll go Tatsugiri. Grass type for this region probably would be Florigato. Again, like good middle stage evolution. Also just like Torracat. Electric type, but I like Palmont. Ice type. Ooh. Now there's two here. It could be Baxcalibur or Qianpo. Qianpo's gotta go. I like Qianpo. Fighting type? You have to admit, Annihilate is just amazing. Poison type? Clodsire. Clodsire all the way. Ground type? We gotta put Wooper right behind. Flying type? I like Kilowattrel. Kilowattrel's alright, but I gotta go with Iron Jugulis. Psychic type. Psychic type. Brain Blast. We can put Ceruledge over here. And we could put you right here. And that works. Bug type? Low Kicks is pretty cool. Rock type. Garganacl would be nice, but Mega T-Tar is just way better. Ghost type? I can't use Ceruledge or Annihilate. Skeledirge I just don't like, so we'll go with Golden Go. Golden Go. Try to say that 10 times fast. Dragon type, again. Dipplin. Dipplin's a good one. Dark type. Meowscarada is looking. Steel type? I can't choose Golden Go for this one. I do like the Fawny Kid with the hammer. The Fawny Kid with the hammer is pretty cool. Dashbun all the way. Starter? Sprigatito. Gimmick form. We'll go with Terapagos. And favorite legendary? Gotta be Koraidon. My favorite out of this region has got to be Clodsire. Alright, so now that we've got everything ranked, it's finally time to choose the champions of every type from every region. Starting with normal type, probably have to go to Furret. I cannot let Furret down. The champion of fire types. Talonflame has always been there for me, and Incineroar right behind him, just barely, but Talonflame has always kept up. Favorite water type? I would say Samurott, but Hisuian Samurott is up there, so I gotta put him there. Favorite grass type? Oh gosh, because some of the good ones are here. You know what? Another Hisuian, but Hisuian Decidueye. Electric type? This one's a bit easier. Dedenne would get second place, but it's gotta be Alolan Raichu. Ice type. As much as I love Aurorus, Alolan Ninetales takes the cake. Favorite fighting type? Chestnut. For real, for real. Favorite poison type? Is this even a challenge? The Clodsire. The Queensire, I should say. Favorite ground type? I'll have to go Zygarde here. Favorite flying type? Noibat. Favorite psychic type? Delphox is better. But Dawnwing's Necrozma is way better. Bug type? Swadloon. Because why not? Rock type? We have to go with it. Dusk form Lycanroc. Favorite ghost type? I already put technically Lunala up there, so I'll put Gourgeist. Dragon? Oh yeah, Hisuian Gudra. Dark type. Ooh. We'll go with Mightyena. No, Yveltal. Steel type? Solgaleo, Sliggoo. Fairy type? We have to put at least one evolution up there, so we're gonna put Sylveon. Favorite starter? Highlighting Oshawott, Sprigatito, or Litten. We'll go with Oshawott. That's my favorite starter. My favorite gimmick form? Mega Blaziken. Favorite legendary? Xerneas. Oh no, you're taking my favorites out of my favorites? Oh, no. No. I have made a wheel, and it is going to determine out of the 1 through 25 Pokemon here. So, Magic Wheel. Which one is my favorite? Six. So number 6 on that list is my favorite. Alright, so which one's number 6? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a winner. Okay, you can't make this up. No, you can't make this up. That was my first spin. First take, first recording. I had a 1 in 25 chance of getting any of these numbers. And I just so happened to get the one that literally correlates to the Pokemon that was in front of me the whole time. That's crazy. You literally can't make that up. I let fate decide my favorite Pokemon. My favorite Pokemon, for all we know, could have been Swadloon. My favorite Pokemon could have been a Fridge. Could have been Cells. Could have been Oshawott. Could have been Sylveon the Evolution. Rebrand everything to make that my favorite Pokemon. And fate decided, no. The answer is in front of you the whole time. And you are going to stick with that. Okay, so now at the bottom here, what is this? Click a team box, then a Pokemon from the grid to copy it from the box. We'll put Hisuian Gudra up there. You know what? We'll put Samurott up there. Talonflame. Raichu. I like Raichu. Little Ninetales. And we need a grass type, so Hisuian Decidueye. I'd say that's a pretty solid team right there. I mean, minus a few weaknesses, but yeah. Obviously, it'd have to be Fletchling. Favorite regional mammal? Zigzagoon or Sentret? Favorite regional bug? Alright, and it still looks like we've got a bit more to go, so... Favorite regional bird? Fletchling. Favorite mammal? Ooh, we'll go Sentret. Favorite regional bug? I would say Suwaddle, but I like Scatterbug. Favorite pseudo? Gotta be Gudra. Favorite Pika clone? I'm not gonna say Raichu, because that's not really a Pikachu clone, it's an evolution. So I'll go with an actual Pika clone and say Dedenne. Evolution? Favorite actual evolution is Leafeon. Fossil? Gotta be Aurorus. Regional form? I feel like I've already used it a lot, so I'm gonna say Ninetales. Gigantamax. Blastoise. Blastoise's looks cool. Baby. Spiky-eared Pichu. Box Legendary. Zornius. Mythical. Diancie. Ultra Beast. I would say Pheromosa, but I'm gonna go with Nagandul. Paradox. Give me Ironmoth. Favorite type? Ice type. Favorite Pokeball? Cherish Ball? Dusk Ball. Dusk Ball. And give me a randomized Spinda. Okay, that's not bad. Favorite Vivillin? I think I've already said this before. Favorite Alcremie? I'm gonna go with that one. One looks like strawberry. Or, I'm not sure. And favorite new evolution? We gotta go Clodsire. So, here's the final image. Every single one of my favorite Pokemon. Normal, fire, water, grass, electric, ice, fighting, poison, ground, flying, psychic, bug, rock, ghost, dark, dragon, steel, fairy. My starters, gimmicks forms, legends, and my final favorites. Along with my team that I would use in a battle. I gotta be brutally honest. It was very tough choosing a favorite Pokemon of mine. There are so many out there that I didn't even know that I truly liked. Like, from a specific gen. Like, I didn't even know Cottony would be my favorite fairy type in Gen 5. Nor did I think that even Sableye would be my favorite in Gen 3. It's kinda good to just sit down and think about what your favorite things are. But anyways, if you want to check out this website and find out what your favorite Pokemon is, I'll leave the link down in the description so you can try it out for yourself. Give yourself a break and figure out what's your favorite Pokemon. But first, before I go, I'm going to have to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more future Pokemon content. But anyways, I'm Dusky Dex. I'll see you after the sunset and in the next video. Bye!